sorry for the interruption, folks. So right here we have your generator, okay? We have the controls inside. I'll show you where they are. And next to it we have a storage compartment. These all have what they call paddle latches on there. There's a separate key for any of these that have this type of black handle latch. So I'll show you that key after. Right above that we've got our water bay. We've got a winterizing valve which you can just turn up. This is also where you'd fill up your onboard tank and also your city water. If you have pressurized city water, the hose goes right on there. It actually gives you a legend right here of how that works. This here, this tank flush is for your black tank in your toilet. So after you're done dumping your black tank, I'll show you the valves in a minute, you can hook up a hose to this, leave the black valve open, and turn the water on, and there'll be a wand inside the black tank that does spin around and clean that out. We've got a water pump switch out here as well, so if you forget to turn it on the inside and you want to fill up your tank, you just turn it on here, and then you can fill it up just from a pail or a water reservoir. Otherwise, you can fill it up with pressurized water right there. And that does lock again too. Next to that, we've got our propane off and on switch. To turn it on, all you do is you push it like that, little red light comes on. So now your propane will start to flow to the inside. Right up here is where they would fill it up for you at a propane filling station. Okay. Next to that, we have our outside shower. It's got hot and cold water. There is a shower nozzle with an off and on switch here. You can also pull this hose out and just hang it on there if you wanted to, rinse off dogs or kids or what have you. And it's nice and close to the sewer outlet, so you might want to wash that area too. Right next to that, we have our furnace exhaust. This will be hot when the furnace is running. Here we have our hot water heater. I'll show you whereabouts inside you'd have to go to de-winterize it, because right now it is winterized. This is the place for sewer hose storage. Your hose would just slide in there, then you would close up the door and be good to go for travel. Down below here, we've got our black handle, our black tank that pulls straight that way, and our gray tank which pulls straight out. Of course, you're going to hook up your sewer hose. This cap just comes off. Your sewer hose will go into the ground. Then you can do your black first, and then your gray to rinse out the hose. And next to that, we have our removable 30 amp shore power cord. This is where the electricity goes into your unit. Nice little thing about this cord is that you'll know you have power going in when you see that little red light on. Okay? Because a lot of times, if you go into a campsite, the camper before you have shut the breakers off. So you'll go and plug it in and you'll expect to have power on the inside. You won't. So just go check that breaker panel before you panic and think you don't have any power. Next to that, you've got a cable inlet for part cable. The campsites that have cable TV. And going around the back here, license plate holder and license plate's already on this one. We've got a trailer hitch receiver down here, so you can pull a very small vehicle. It's got a gross vehicle rating of 2,000 pounds. It's more designed for a bike rack on here, so that's probably what you want to use it for. And we step around to the outside here. If you look up on the very top, we've got a little camera up top there. Okay, kind of hard to see maybe, but it's a little camera that will come on when you're backing up or when you're traveling down the road. Next to that, we've got some outside storage. Good place to store lawn chairs or golf clubs. We've got some nice height in there, and it's got a nice bin underneath there, so if it gets wet, it's not going to get any damage on there. And next to that, of course, we've got our patio light up top there. The awning does extend. I'll show you the buttons inside. Also, you've got another 110 plug over here. And down here, you've got a portable solar panel hookup. They're designed for those suitcase style or A-frame solar panels that you can kind of follow the sun around throughout the day. So that will charge up your batteries if you don't have any power. Next to that, we've got our outside entertainment center. The TV is on right now. You might not be able to see that picture very well, but it is on, along with the stereo system. It does have a built-in DVD player as well and 2 speakers. So here are your remotes for the radio and stereo, and there's your TV. And just to the right, down below, you've got another big storage compartment. Again, you can carry blocks of wood, water hoses, and whatever else you might want to take with you. Okay, so that pretty well covers the outside. You can just do a quick scan up top. You see your little antennas up there. The back one is for the TV. The front one is for your stereo system. And you've also got another vent on top for the fridge. So come with me, we'll go on inside. So here's your power step. There is a separate switch in here that you can lock it out. So when you're camping, your step is not going to open and close when you close the door. That switch is right here. So if we were to put that up like that and close the door, your step would go in. So to lessen the stress on the motor, just close that off so when you're camping it doesn't go back and forth. Right next to that we've got a battery disconnect. So if you're storing a unit and you can't plug it in anywhere, you can turn this to off and there'll be no ghost draws on your coach batteries, which are under the step here, by the way. You've got a cap light, so that's basically an LED light strip up on the front cap. This is an awning light. So you've got a strip of LEDs. We'll put it out here and I'll show you that. There's an off and on switch on the awning, by the way, too. So the awning is going out right now. Something I recommend is keeping it inside or keeping it rolled up when it's windy outside. So there's your, So there's your LED strip under the awning, which gives you some more light. As well, you've got this other patio light up here, and there's a switch right by the door here for that as well. Here's a switch for some interior lights, not all of them, but for some of them. Okay. And you've got your awning controls right up here. There's a master power button right here. Before you put the awning in or out, you have to have that on. And then of course retract and extend right down there. So that covers the outside. I think we're ready to go on the inside now. So right here by the door, you've got some more switches. You've got a switch for your water pump and a switch for your water heater. This has got tank heaters as well for your 2 gray tanks. And you've also got an electric switch here for your water heater. So if you are plugged into power, you can have both electric and your propane water heater working at the same time. Then of course you can unplug or shut the propane off and just have the electric on. Switch here for the generator, start and stop. And this is the prime button for the generator. Okay. Down below we've got a monitor panel. It gives you your tank levels. You've got a propane level here as well. It shows that we're full right now. And then your battery, of course, and all your tanks, fresh, gray, and black. So that's all right there for you as soon as you come in. And carrying on inside, you can start back here at the washroom. So we've got a powered vent fan up on the roof, of course. Basically, you want to exhaust any moisture once you have showers. This fan does have a vent cover on it as well, so you can keep that vent open for traveling or when it's raining outside. Hot and cold shower, of course. We have a light switch just right here by the door. And down below on the floor, that's one of your heat vents down there. Your foot flush toilet. The pedal right down here, of course. And then behind us, we've got a paper holder, nice sink, and lots of extra storage. And here you've got some good amount of hanging storage in the back. Okay, now looking at the kitchen area. These are positive latch catches, which are nice. They're not going to fly open on you. You've got to push it closed and it'll stay closed. So that's a really good feature to have. A couple of lights under the counter or the cabinets here. There's a switch right there for those. You've got a power bar that pushes up and down, kind of a neat feature. It's got a couple of USB ports in there as well. When you're not using it, you just push it down like that. You'll never know it's there. Of course, you've got cupboards, drawers here, another furnace vent right there. And if we look down here, it says low point drains. There's actually more than that in there. This is the return duct to your furnace, return air duct. Also, there's access to your hot water heater down there. So when you want to summerize it or de-winterize it, you can do that. And if there's any other things you have to do back here, you can just take this panel off. And easy to get to. Of course, you've got your microwave right here and your 3-burner stove. This one does have the piezo igniter on it. So all you do is you click it like that and the burners will light up for you. Just like that. Nice and easy to use. Of course, it does have a nice glass cover on it, but wait till the burners cool off before you put the glass cover on it. Right here we've got some kitchen pantry storage. Some shelving in there, and we've got a couple more drawers. Down here you've got your breakers and fuses. If you need to access them, all you do is you push on the center of that little door and it pops open. So there's your 12-volt fuses and your 110 breakers. Everything is labeled. Nice and easy if you have to look at that or replace something. And now here next to it we've got our 3-way fridge. This one does have battery capability as well. However, I don't recommend using the battery function because it does take a lot of your 12-volt power from your batteries. Okay, you could do it when you're driving because your batteries are also getting a charge when you're driving, but I recommend just using the propane and electric functions. So right now I've got it set to auto with that little A lid up. What that means is that if you plug into shore power, it'll automatically go on to shore power once you actually turn the fridge off or on.